And it's Colonel Librarian here. Welcome to episode 10 and the final episode of my amazing book haul that I was humbly and very graciously able to purchase from probably one of the most active members in the science fiction community here in Australia, certainly from 50s, 60s, 70s, all the way up until sadly his passing. The gentleman had a bookshop back in the 70s and 80s called Space Age Books, and Merv was his name, and he was active in that community with his bookshop, and then prior to that he was working conventions in the science fiction book community and getting authors out, and he was just so active. It's just boggles the mind. I wish that I could go back and see that in its peak, because it would mean absolutely amazing. Yeah, I was very lucky to be able to see the collection and then purchase the collection, and just be able to share it with you as well has been another great moment for me. Going to finish off with pretty much six coffee table books that he was in the collection, and I was able to get. This I had to buy separately to the big lot of books that I purchased, but more than happy to do so. So first up we have Frontier Crossings. Nice wraparound cover there. Absolutely gorgeous. This is the 45th World Science Fiction Convention. So from, let me take the slip cover off. There. Excuse me. So this is from in Brighton, 27th of August to the 1st of September 1987, 45th World Science Fiction Convention. Yeah, 1987. So the guests of honor were Doris Lessing, Alfred Bester, Arkady and Boris Strugatsky, Ray Harryhausen, Jim Burns, Joyce and Ken Slater, Dave Langford, and Brian Oldest. He was the Toastmaster. So that was the list, if you could read that. But yeah, this is just a book from that convention. Now I will show you little bits and pieces from the book. So it was, what did I say? Yeah, Brighton. In Brighton. I'm guessing that's Brighton, England. Makes sense. Even though we have a Brighton in Australia, maybe we have Bright. But yeah, this one is just got a lot of articles, a lot of obviously information on what's going on at the convention. Oh, what was that picture? Lots of excerpts from certain books. Oops, not the mic. A bit of art here from covers and from other stories. But yeah, it's just a program basically, what you'd expect to find at any convention that you go to, but obviously just on a much grander scale. I'm doing it the hard way here, but so it's just got lots of all their members there, the constitution of entering, fan letters, all this crazy information of previous ones. Oh look, there's Ender's Game, Speaker for the Dead. That's cool. Just what you'd expect to find. Information on different publishers, authors, you know, writers, and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I just thought that was, you know, a little bit of history. I've still yet to go through this properly. I've had a little bit of a flick through, but it's definitely something that I'm going to have to go through and read properly, because the information and just the history about a certain convention. I don't even know if this convention is still going, but what a great little piece of history there, and with an awesome bit of art. That's unreal. That's the first book. The second one I got is called Beyond This Horizon, an anthology of science fiction and science fact. So this is a soft cover, but still I'd consider this a coffee table book. So it's exactly what it is. It's just an anthology of science fiction and science fact from, let me just just trying to get to the page. God. So it has stuff from Brian Aldiss, not a lot of people that I recognize. Samuel R. Delaney, Stars in My Pocket Like Grains of Sand. They're works in progress. At the time, there was excerpts from works in progress, so that's really cool. Bits about the visual arts, drama and film, some short stories, and then flying saucers and stuff. But let me just read you this little bit. So, 2,500 copies of Beyond the Horizon have been printed, of which 2,250 are for sale. Of the copies for sale, 180 copies are signed and numbered and divided into 4 editions. Then you have edition A, B, C and D. Ordinary edition is the $1.10, or £1.10. This is just the ordinary edition because it has the £1.10 on there. So yeah, this has just got stuff about from different authors, little excerpts, short stories, and then there's some stuff with some fiction as well, with some, you know, adverts for other stuff written by the authors. Then this looks to be one of the several sequences recorded on May 9th, 1929. Interpreted as a presentation of data concerning the possible Epsilon Boots planetary system. I recognize the words, but I have no idea what they mean. But yeah, just lots of cool little, I guess, things that inspired science fiction. So science fact that sort of inspired science fiction. So, oh, that's cool. Some art in there. That was some of the work in progress at the time, you know, work in progress. Yeah, a little bit interesting. I couldn't leave it there. I had to add it to the collection, even if just for that beautiful artwork on the front cover. This is awesome. I've had a few of these in the past, but none as cool as this one. But this is an encyclopedia of science fiction, forwarded by Isaac Asimov. Now, I really just got this. It's exactly what it is. What it says. Oh, let me take the dust jacket off. It's just, there's lots of these around. You get encyclopedias of Marvel, of DC, of Star Wars. You get lots of different encyclopedias of different movies and stuff. Some awesome art there on the cover of the book. But it's just, this one is science fiction. I've had encyclopedias of fantasy as well, so that's really cool. That's inside, and then it's just what you'd expect. An encyclopedia with just some awesome artwork, awesome facts. Look at that. See what year this is from. Some great art there. Whoops. Some more art. This is by Octopus Printing. You can see down here. I've had a lot of movie related books like this. History of MGM, history of horror movies, history of this, history of that, all from this company. So they've been around for and they've released a lot. So this one was from 1978. So it talks about locations, a modern perspective of science fiction, major themes, then the pulps and magazines, screen tips, alien encounters, art and artists, fiction to fact, outer limits, new wave, and then a catalogue of just different facts and authors and stuff like that. But yeah, I just got it because it's a cool coffee table book just to be able to go through and look at the awesome artwork. So again, I couldn't leave that one there. They did have a lot more, but I just couldn't afford it. I'd only afford 6 of these. And I think I got the best ones anyway. So that's the Encyclopedia of Science Fiction. And the next one is Alternate Worlds, the Illustrated History of Science Fiction by James Gunn, with an introduction by Isaac Asimov. So this one is from 1975. So basically, Alternate Worlds is an illustrated history of science fiction, but it is more than just illustrations and history. It has a particular method, and that method is to explain science fiction in terms of the influences that created it and then affected its subsequent development. So you got a little introduction there by Asimov, and then you've got some cool artwork of the other side of some old magazines, like science fiction magazines, Galaxy, which I have a couple of those. Analog being the main one that I remember. I've got a good collection of Analog. Fantasy and science fiction, I mean, they look familiar, but I'm not 100% if I've got any of those. And then just more like that, the old magazines that sort of started it all. Oh, I saw some. There's one Analog. But yeah, so it's just what you think. It's a history of science fiction done in a way that explains its its importance and its influences. That's the word I was looking for. So unreal. And then the last two are sort of like a, I guess it's like a, they're a very similar book. Just trying to find out which one is the older one. So that one's 1977. And this one is 1976. So we got here A Pictorial History of Science Fiction by David Kyle. And again, I just got these for the art. I mean, look at that art. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's the sort of thing where I'm probably not going to read this. I'm just going to look at the art. So that's all it is. It's just a history of science fiction, obviously from a certain time in the up to 1967. Definitely doing this the wrong way around, but that's okay. So you got some comic strips in there. Again, some of the old magazines. More comics. That King Kong art up there is awesome. Oh, these are so cool. That's a great picture. Ah, that's amazing. Terrible. Oh, they're really cool. So yeah, it's just a pictorial history of science fiction by David Kyle. That one was from 1976. And then I also picked up the illustrated book of science fiction Ideas and Dreaming, which is also by David Kyle. Again, look at that art. Not sure if these are from anything, but let me take the slip cover off. The weird and the wonderful. Cities in the air. I love that concept. It's like airships to me. Castles in the air. Ah, that's a cool concept as well. Love that. So yeah, love that design. That looks amazing. Very steampunky. But yeah, I just thought they were really cool coffee table books. I'd certainly never seen them before. I hadn't heard of David Kyle before, but you know, was just seemed like a no-brainer. So there's that. It's amazing. But yeah, that was the last video from the collection. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you sticking around and allowing me to share with you all these amazing books from these amazing authors, from this amazing collection from an amazing man. Let me know in the comment section down below what you've been picking up lately, what you've been reading lately, and until the next one, stay safe, stay happy, enjoy your books, whatever that may be, and most importantly, take care.